In this video, we're going to be talking about something unique in Central America known as the CA-4 agreement. This agreement involves Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, and Nicaragua, the Central America-4, and it significantly affects how people move around these countries and the benefits that you derive as a passport holder from one of these countries. So let's dive in. Let's explore what the CA-4 really means for citizens from these nations, and how, if you were to be a citizen of one of these countries, what benefits that you might expect. So the CA-4, or the Central America-4 Border Control Agreement, was established back in 2006, so it's pretty new. It's not even 20 years old at this point. It's essentially an agreement that allows citizens from Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, and Nicaragua to travel freely among these countries. This means that if you're from any of these countries, you don't need a passport to cross into another CA-4 country. Just a national ID card will suffice, or sometimes even a birth certificate for children is enough. This setup is somewhat akin to the freedom of movement within the European Schengen area, but on a smaller regional scale. One of the primary benefits of the CA-4 agreement for passport holders is the ease of mobility. You can stay in any of these countries for up to 90 days without needing a visa. This freedom of movement not only fosters family connections across borders, which is really common, but it also supports economic activities as well. Business people, for instance, can travel for meetings, trade, or to manage operations in the different countries without the hassle of visa applications, which can be time-consuming and costly. This mobility also benefits tourism within the region without a doubt. Citizens can explore neighboring countries for leisure, historical sites, or natural beauty without the barriers of international travel documentation. Not everybody has a passport in these countries, and the ability to cross the border with just an ID card is huge. This has helped in creating a more integrated cultural exchange where people from these countries can learn from each other's traditions, food, music, and art. For workers, the CA-4 provides an opportunity to seek employment across borders more freely. While there are still labor laws to consider, the lack of visa restrictions means that someone from Guatemala can look for work in Honduras or vice versa, promoting a sort of regional labor market. This can lead to better labor distribution, where people can move where jobs are available, potentially reducing unemployment in one country while filling labor gaps in another. Right now, obviously the big country of the CA-4 in terms of opportunities is arguably El Salvador, probably undisputably El Salvador. And so this might mean a lot of people from Honduras and the other CA-4 countries moving to El Salvador for safety and better job opportunities. The CA-4 also plays a role in emergency situations. If there's a natural disaster or political unrest in one country, citizens from that nation can more easily seek refuge in a neighboring CA-4 country without the immediate need for international asylum processes. This aspect was particularly highlighted during times of natural disasters like hurricanes or volcanic eruptions, when cross-border aid and movement were crucial. However, the agreement isn't without its challenges. One of the main issues is security. The ease of movement can also facilitate the movement of criminals or contraband across countries, unfortunately, and this has led to increased cooperation among the police forces of these countries, trying to maintain security while preserving the benefits of open borders. Another aspect is the economic disparity between these nations. While the CA-4 aims to promote economic integration, the differences in economic conditions can lead to an uneven flow of migration towards countries perceived as having better opportunities, which can strain local resources and job markets in those countries. From a legal standpoint, the CA-4 also means that if someone commits a crime in one country, they can be deported back to their home country or even to another CA-4 nation where they have a legal presence. This interconnected legal system helps in managing crime across the region, but also adds a layer of complexity to law enforcement. Despite these challenges, the CA-4 has been a significant step towards regional integration. It's not just about travel, it's about creating a sense of unity and shared identity and economic integration among these nations. For passport holders, for citizens of these countries, it means a life with fewer barriers to personal, professional, and cultural growth within Central America. It means having a stronger passport with more mobility and more opportunities and more residency rights in other countries. So there you have it, the CA-4 agreement in a nutshell, providing a unique set of benefits for passport holders of Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, and Nicaragua. It's kind of an experiment in regional cooperation that has its ups and downs, but fundamentally aims to improve the lives of Central Americans by making their region more accessible and interconnected. And in my opinion, it makes the passport much stronger united than if they were separate. And one thing we talk about a lot here at MyLatinLife is that if you're part of the diaspora, if you have parents or grandparents from any of these CA-4 countries, this should be another benefit that you can look forward to if you were to get citizenship by descent. We've been promoting citizenship by descent heavily. We've been helping people, Americans, Canadians, Europeans, Mexicans whose parents or grandparents were born in the CA-4. We've been helping them get citizenship by descent, and we can help you too. So there's going to be a link in the description where you can book a call. If you would like to get citizenship by descent in a CA-4 country, we can help make that happen for you. We can help get a passport in your hands. We've done it for dozens of people before, and you can be the next one. I think it's an absolute no-brainer, and anyone with parents born in CA-4 countries should be on top of this. And if you have grandparents as well, in most cases, you can get citizenship in the CA-4. So it's a very powerful passport. It's a no-brainer to pick it up and become a dual citizen. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on the CA-4, Latin America, second passports, all that good stuff. And if you have a friend that has a CA-4 background, if they have parents from Nica or El Salvador, Honduras, whatever, send them this video. Maybe they didn't know about all the benefits, and maybe this will give them more impetus to get that second passport. Cool. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.